when it comes to communities between devs and players, it really doesn't exist. But I do want to give a moment to shout out Mark Rubin for actually keeping in touch with the players and the fans that are just desperately waiting on XDefiant at this point. XDefiant just got rated not too long ago, and it got rated for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. And this game's gonna be free to play, mind you. This game's gonna be huge. So it's just a couple things I wanted to talk about, going over that Mark Rubin has talked about in the last couple days regarding the game. Some of the features we'll see and some of the features we won't see. So first off, I kind of want to start off with this tweet because I feel like it really sets the tone for what we should expect from this game. This tweet says, y'all should consider having a theater/replay mode. Will help out creators and bring more exposure to the game in general. And this is what Mark Rubin said to that. I love that. It's just really a matter of timing on the roadmap. Remember, these features that took COD years to get in the game after it was already out. And we're a smaller team right now. I really like this response because they're already thinking about features post-launch. And it just puts you in a good space when you know they're keeping creators in mind too on the side of things, not just players. This is a great question, and I'm honestly surprised he answered it. Another point that is great, he mentions that they're a smaller team right now, meaning I think they're waiting for the game to launch, see how well it does, and if more hands need to be put on deck, that's what's gonna happen. So again, this was a great answer. Another tweet that we have here, this is a recent one. Someone asked, any plans to bring mouse and keyboard support to consoles for XDefiant? Mark Rubin replied, yes. I don't know if it will make it for launch, but hopefully soon after if it doesn't. What's funny about this is he tweeted this on May 29th, and as of the recording of this video, we don't have a release date for XDefiant. So he's saying hopefully it's there by launch, so they're actively still working on this game. And I think what's going to happen is it's really going to be up to Ubisoft to determine the release date. My prediction on when the release date will be, probably this year, the end of this year. I think what Ubisoft is waiting on is they're trying to gauge the demand for this game. Not only that, but they're also really just watching Call of Duty kill themselves and stab themselves in the back. And I really think it's interesting to see that we're in the midst of getting part 2 to a game that people are not really fond of. And I think Mark Rubin and the devs over at XDefiant know that. And if they just wait, see what the response is to MW3, they'll be in a better position to release their game either alongside of it or a little bit after it or a little bit before, depending on the public reception of MW3. Anyways, back to XDefiant. This tweet I really enjoy because I didn't expect him to reply to something like this. This guy says, will we ever see a battle royale version of XDefiant? Just asking out of curiosity. And look at what Mark Rubin said. This is beautiful. Just to be clear, I don't dislike BRs. I just feel that a lesson can be learned from other games that try to do both and end up sacrificing the quality of both. We want to focus on our 6v6 arcade arena experience and not let people feel neglected because we are trying to do too much. This tweet alone, makes so much sense because so many Call of Duty fans right now will tell you that multiplayer has been neglected because of Warzone, and now it's even worse because of things like DMZ. I'm just so relieved to hear that their main focus right now is the 6v6 experience. And even then, I'll have to pull up the tweets. It's I can't give you word for word because I'm not looking at it right now, but there's tweets. I said in my last video I would like kill streaks to be added. And Mark Rubin has already went on record to say that they're not really interested in adding kill streaks, but they do want to add maybe limited time game modes that if you get 3 kills, then you'll get your ability faster. If you get 7 kills, you'll get like an ultra ability, something that your player normally wouldn't get. And I think that would be cool if they don't want to go the kill streak route, because after thinking about it and having some discussion down in the comment section, with some of you guys, it kind of does make sense for kill streaks not to be bombarded into the game, because you don't want to deter new players from the scene, and it makes a lot of sense. But these tweets right here, man, the fact that he's not against BRs, but he just doesn't think BRs should be paired with other experiences. If you're gonna do a BR game, do a BR game. But if you're gonna do a 6v6 multiplayer game and then try to do BR on top of that, you probably shouldn't. And I think that's a good mentality to have in the dev space right now, because BRs are saturated, multiplayer games are saturated. But when you put them both together and you give players the worst experience of both, and you try to make it something that it's not, Call of Duty, I'm looking at you. I mean, it's just kind of hard to blanket that. But all in all, I just wanted to jump on and talk about XDefiant because I'm still hyped for this game, man. Some of these tweets are really interesting. Again, if you guys are not following Mark Rubin on Twitter, make sure you go follow him, Pixels of Mark. He's tweeting about the game nonstop, and people are just asking him stuff, and he's just communicating with the community, and it's beautiful to see. So again, shout out to Mark Rubin, shout out to XDefiant. We are so close to seeing more about this game. The Ubi Forward event is supposed to be happening later this month, or actually I think it's happening pretty soon here, and it's not confirmed that we'll see any XDefiant things at the Ubi Forward, but I'm pretty sure we will, if not hear about a release date, or maybe another beta or open beta that everyone can try the game out, because supposedly the game is running on PS4s and Xbox Ones. So man, when I said this game is going to be the next big FPS, I mean, I wasn't lying, bro. So we're literally going to experience a brand new FPS that takes the things we loved about all our familiar FPSs, but tones it down into a fun arcadey experience that is really just missing in the space right now. So let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys want to see from XDefiant? I think the devs are really open to everything right now. So if you have something that you want to see in this game, go on Twitter, go tweet at Mark Rubin. Let them know what you want in realistic fashion. Don't, go asking for crazy shit that just won't happen. But yeah, man, they are very receptive, and that's great to see in this day and age, because a lot of devs they act like it and then they're not really, or they hear you and then it takes so long to get the actual feedback put in. It seems like they're taking it as it comes, and they got a main mission. They're gonna finish their game, but in the future, adding on to this package, this free to play package, I think it's gonna be well. So the future is very bright for XDefiant. I'm excited to see what this game holds and actually get my hands back on it. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.